Good day, Doom Tubers, and welcome back. Feels like it's been a long time since I did a video, but in actuality it's only been like a week and a half, closer to 2 weeks. But still, I've missed you. I've missed you. Been pretty busy with the holidays and whatnot, and also just haven't been doing a whole lot. I spent most of my time and energy and money into the holidays, so I didn't pick up a lot of stuff. And I played, quite a bit of stuff, off and on, but mostly longer games, which would explain why, the lack of discussion videos and those types of things. But I have been pretty busy playing games. I might do a recent gaming video coming up after this one. I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to cover some pickups, both pre-holiday and then some holiday pickups too. Some very generous gifts from my family. So we'll start off here with some pre-holiday pickups. I've been wanting to show these in a video for a little while actually, because I've been sitting on them. Haven't not shown them in a video, but this was all I had for a long time, pickup wise, was just these movies. And they were all given to me from a coworker who also works somewhere else where I won't mention the name for fear of him getting in trouble, even though it's not illegal what he did. They give him movies because he restocks them and restocks books and things like that, and because of this, he gets all these Blu-rays and DVDs, and then he only watches them one time, he says, and then he'll never watch them again. So he just brought them to the office and gave a bunch away. So I came away with several of them, because I just did. So we have The Watch on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I've seen parts of this movie, but not all of it, and I have no idea if it's any good. I typically find Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill, and I don't know that guy, but I typically find the other three of them pretty funny, so this will probably be a fairly funny movie anyway. Next up, we bought a Zoo with Matt Damon. I like this movie. It was alright. Nothing brilliant, but it was good. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It's I'm glad to have this on Blu-ray, but I've never seen any of this series at all. I've never seen a Planet of the Apes movie. Sorry. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I actually kind of like this. I didn't watch all of it. I missed probably the first third of it, but I liked it for the most part. I don't know how close, if at all, it is like the game, but it was alright anyway. Fast 5. And last but not least, I already had this movie on DVD, but my dad didn't have it, and he didn't have a Blu-ray player, so I gave him my DVD copy, and now I have the DVD Blu-ray combo pack of Prometheus, which is nice to have. I didn't love this movie the first time I saw it. I've since grown to appreciate it a little bit more. I like it a lot. But I don't know, the first time I watched it was kind of a slow burn, and I was kind of bored with it, but it ended up being a pretty good movie, so I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray. Still haven't watched the Blu-ray yet. I need to go and see how much better it looks on Blu-ray, because I'm sure it does. Seems like the type of movie that would benefit from being in high def. Okay, next up is the only other non-holiday pickup, I think. And I'm not going to show the whole thing just because it's not necessary. I found this bundled up for $2, and I've never had one of these before. I have a machine that will play them, of course, but I have never owned a PS1. So I saw it there, the controller in this for $2, and I said, okay, if the controller works, regardless of the console itself, it's probably worth the $2 just so I could have a controller. But Turns out, when I got home, actually, I had a power cord that would work, and I did find an AV cable to go with it, so that was nice. But it was separate. It was packaged. It wasn't in the bundle, and that was like a quarter or 50 cents, something like that. It's one of those changeable ones that has an Xbox, GameCube, and PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2, because they use the same one, and N64, GameCube used the same one apparently too. Mad Catz multi-AV thing. So I got that, and that was nice, and I had a power cord that would work, and then I got another power cord, and it works perfectly. So, and the controller doesn't. The left button does not work hardly at all. You have to like really mash it, and it sucks. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer because, like I said, you know, I really probably would have benefited more from the controller than the PlayStation 1, because I have two other consoles that would play PlayStation 1 games, but now I have a PS1, so I'm not really interested in keeping it, but at the same time, I know that probably no one is really interested in it either, because, like I said, anyone that has a PS2 or a PS3 has something that will play PlayStation 1 games just as well, if not better, than an original PS1. So now I just have a chunk of plastic and metal. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Okay, now moving on to the actual holiday pickups. Had a very good Christmas with my family, and I'm very thankful to receive what I got, but it really, you know, for me and my wife both, it's totally not about that. We find just as much joy in giving things to our friends and family, and I find so much joy in giving things to her, and I know that she really loves her gifts that I got her, and likewise, I am obsessed with the things that she got me this year. So, starters, we decided to kind of usher in a couple of new traditions for both of us this year. We decided to get each other both a Christmas ornament to go on our tree, just because, you know, we're tacky, lovey-dovey like that, I guess. So we decided to get each other Christmas ornaments, and the one that she picked for me is absolutely perfect. It is, of course, the lamp from The Christmas Story. I love this movie. I always have. I used to watch this in the summer because I liked it so much. And I'm starting to actually amass kind of a sweet collection of Christmas Story memorabilia. Not really on purpose either. I wasn't really trying to collect it, but it's kind of a cool thing. I have a scale replica leg lamp that is a lamp and actually works. It's actually on the floor right over there. It's about this big. But I have this, of course, and then I have a Christmas Story board game somewhere, and also I have a Red Ryder BB gun metal tin ad looking thing, like a poster, but it's a tin poster. You know, and I've got the movie, of course, on DVD. So it's kind of interesting, and not really on purpose. All these things were gifts. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, it's a cool, novel thing to collect, and I guess by happenstance, I am collecting them. So, very awesome ornament, and I will proudly hang this on the tree for all to see next Christmas. Okay, next up, the second tradition we decided to usher in this year was mugs, coffee mugs. We're both big coffee and tea drinkers, and so we decided, what the heck, we either are boring coffee mugs, you know, that came in the sets that we got when we got married and stuff like that. So I got her a mug, actually two, yeah, because it was a matching set, and then she got me a mug. This thing is huge. It is. Here's my face and the mug, so you get kind of an idea how large this thing is. It holds probably two normal size mugs. She got a Keurig for Christmas this year, actually. Actually, it's a funny story. She actually got two Keurigs this year. They're different. One is a regular home size, you know, large Keurig, and then the other one is a smaller, almost portable kind that she now has on her desk at work. Funny story, neither here nor there. Two people got her Keurigs. Luckily, they were different. Anyway, I just used it to fill this mug, and it's about there on the large cup setting on the Keurig. So if you're familiar with that, that represents about 1 cup of coffee. So there you go. Merry Christmas. And so yeah, it's an amazing Batman mug. I love the design. Very cool. And then the handle is a batarang, and I'm guessing it's supposed to look like it's, you know, smashed into the mug and it's now shattering. So very cool Christmas mug. Not really a Christmas theme, but it is my Christmas mug. Okay. And then lastly here, well, my wife got me this hoodie and another Kansas hoodie because, you know, go Jayhawks, rock chalk. But also, this was the kind of non-traditional, when I say non-traditional for her. She normally doesn't buy me things like this. So it was just really cool. When I opened this up, I was really happy, and still really happy to have it. It is a complete matching set of Star Wars action figures. Now, I say that, but they are a kind of even still, a non-traditional set. There's none of the heroes in this set, which is fine, because it's kind of a really cool set. And they came in a package deal, and the value is actually, I don't know, somewhere like, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, something like that, I don't know. And she got these all for like 15 bucks. So I was very, very happy. It is the Legacy Collection in the Star Wars Droid series. And I think I have them all. Although I don't see this guy in the series. Yeah. So this is a Sunfac from the Attack of the Clones. And what's cool about these is they actually all come with this extra piece right here. And this one is an arm. And when you collect all of them in this set, you put them together and you have a 7th figure. I'm probably not going to break them apart. Okay, it's Jabba the Hutt's protocol droid. So it's basically like a C-3PO, but it's TC-70 for all you Star Wars people out there. It looks like it's been taped. I don't know. But C-3PO's protocol droid. So there you go. Droid Factory. So they each come with one of the pieces. So there's the arm. And here we have an FA-4 droid. And it comes with the body of the protocol droid. And here is a standard battle droid, whoops, with a leg. And next up, we have, these aren't droids, but these are all, I guess, clones. Here is a 212th Battalion clone trooper with the other arm. So there's that. Here is a sand trooper with the head. And then finally, a Black Squadron TIE pilot with the other leg. So there you go. That is the complete collection. Six figures with all with pieces of a 7th figure. So that's very, very cool. Thank you to my lovely wife Whitney for that awesome gift, very thoughtful gift, and very happy to have that. Sadly, I probably won't take them out of the packages to play with them, but had I been a younger chap, I probably would have. Okay, and you know, aside from a few other things I got from my family, you know, I got like a coffee thermos and the Triominoes set. It's kind of like dominoes, but they're triangles, you know, 3-sided. And and some other bits and bobs and things like that. My sister did get me first of all, she gave me a $25 gift card to Amazon, which is supremely awesome because I love Amazon and I'm going to buy something. She also got me my favorite Christmas movie, aside from Christmas Story, is actually Albert Finney's Scrooge. It is a musical adaptation of Christmas Carol, and I love it. What can I say? I love it. It's my favorite version of A Christmas Carol. I've seen several, and Scrooge is still my favorite. I don't know why, just is. And then lastly here from my mom, she hooked me up, got me a Roku HD, which is very awesome. So now I'll get to bring my PlayStation 3 upstairs to the game room, so I'll actually get some more use. And I'm probably going to bring my 360 up here too, because I don't have gold anymore, so there's no reason to leave it downstairs connected to the internet when I can bring it up here and actually play games as opposed to leaving it downstairs where it doesn't get used. So there you go, Roku HD, very happy to have that. And the one downside to this, I don't know, my mom was kind of trying to explain it to me. She said there's different different tiers that you can get with Rokus. Like there's a more expensive one than this one, that has more features and maybe more channels available and some game stuff too. But I'm not necessarily too interested in that. But she did say that this version you can't watch YouTube on, so you can't watch YouTube on TV. But she said that there might have been a more expensive one that you could watch YouTube on, but for me, it's like, okay, the next level up from this, I think, was like $90 or something like that, and this one was like 50. And quite frankly, YouTube is not worth $50 or $40, whatever. It's not worth paying that much more just so I can watch YouTube on my TV. So glad that she went with the much more reasonable model, because like Netflix and Vudu we use. And Amazon Prime, we do have that too, and you know, we had toyed around with the idea of getting Hulu Plus back. It all kind of depends. Certain times we want to watch certain things, and we don't really want to pay for all of the services at once. But Netflix seems to be the big one that we've always kept on, just because they seem to be the most consistent thus far with adding more stuff, or new seasons of stuff. But we are planning on keeping Amazon Prime too, so we'll have that. And we've cashed in all of our ultraviolet things that come in DVDs, and they're all now stored on our Vudu account. So hey, it's great all around, and it's really portable. Like, it's really easy to, because it uses Wi-Fi. All you have to do, if you want to switch TVs with the Roku, all you got to do is unplug it and move it to a different TV, and then boom, you have it. So, I mean, it's a really, really nice thing to have. Or if you go on vacation somewhere and you're going to have Wi-Fi, boom, you can hook it up to your TV in your hotel room or wherever you're staying, and you have Netflix, Vudu, Hulu, whatever. You got it all. So anyway, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I know it's a little bit late. It's now, I think today is the 27th, something like that. But Merry Christmas nonetheless, and I want to thank you all for watching, and hope you all had a splendid Christmas as well. And if I don't see you before then, Happy New Year as well. Thanks for watching. Doomwaves out.